with the New York Post. This was what he had to say about Baker at the time, at the time. Said, I didn't see a lot of pro-style football in his college tape. I didn't think he was a great athlete. This guy's kind of like a pocket quarterback that's short with small hands, and that's what I worry about. Oh, Ben. Ben. Next time, pull the old Bill Belichick. Use words and say nothing. Nick, these two have to work together. Was this something or nothing?
I think it's mostly nothing. And I also, to be honest, with, I guess, a little due respect, care about as much about Ben McAdoo's evaluation of the 2018 draft as I do Bob McAdoo's. Bob McAdoo, by the way, the 38th greatest player of the last 50 years. You can hear more about that on the podcast, What's Right with Nick Wright. Because here's the deal. I went back and looked. Here was Ben McAdoo's quarterback rankings for 2018. It starts really well. Number 1, Josh Allen. Yeah. Oh, he's done well. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Okay. Number 3, Sam Darnold. Ugh. Number 4, Josh Rosen. Double yikes. I also loved Rosen. Number 5,
yes, you did.
Mason Rudolph. And number 6, Baker Mayfield. So I guess you have some hits and some misses there. Josh Rosen, one of the least impactful first-round picks in NFL history. Mason Rudolph, the biggest impact he ever had in the NFL was his head getting impacted by his own helmet with the old whack-a-dack from Myles Garrett. Sam Darnold's been the worst quarterback in the league the last 2 years, and Baker's won a playoff game. So, you have some hits and misses. I think Ben McAdoo, coach, knows Baker's his starting quarterback, so they'll make nice and make up.
You and I have been together for a long time, and I've been around a lot of your quarterback evaluations, and there's been some pretty significant misses over time.
Yeah.
Some significant misses. But you're not
like
alone.
It is, Coach.
You're not alone. It's one of those positions that's consistently misevaluated in the NFL, and you got to give Ben credit for his first two. How many teams hit right on the first two quarterbacks in terms of their evaluation? And Tom Brady reminds us year in and year out how wrong quarterback evaluations can be. So it's an imperfect science, and when you're evaluating something from outside the league, you have less access to the personality, you have less access to the information. So I would imagine there should be some benefit of the doubt based off of a evaluation from quite a few years ago, and I think they'll be fine in terms of operating together. I am really interested to see as Baker goes there, who wanted him? Who wanted him? Did the coaches want him? Did the management want him? I think that's going to play a bigger role in terms of his relationship overall than an evaluation from, 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
Go ahead, Versailles.
If Ben McAdoo was just somebody doing podcasts, some ex-coach doing podcasts or something like that, I would be okay with you. But he's their offensive coordinator. So, yeah, it's something. I'm not saying it's insurmountable or it's irreconcilable, but it is something because Baker Mayfield probably has seen this, and Baker Mayfield probably doesn't like it. Now, it could be something good. Could be, because as Coach said yesterday, Baker has actually been at his best when he's been doubted, right? Throughout his college career, goes to Cleveland, outplays Tyrod Taylor. Hugh Jackson still goes with Tyrod. He comes in, he's upset, something to prove, and he plays great. All right, so this could be something good, but it is something nonetheless, Wilds, because the guy that he's got to impress and play for doesn't think that much of him right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is a very optimistic outlook on life, Broussard, and I appreciate it, and I think it's helpful in other aspects of life, but it is not helpful here. Baker was also doubted that he could get the ball to Odell, so Odell forced his way out of Cleveland and won a Super Bowl. So being doubted is not always beneficial for Baker. The story that's coming down the pipe, Jenna, is when Ben McAdoo has to get out and do his first press conference, and I pray that the Carolina Panthers PR team is ready for this, because we've seen already Robbie Anderson butchered his press conference when he had to say, oh, no, I was supporting Sam Darnold. I have no issues with Baker, even though I wrote no on an Instagram. I was actually supporting Sam Darnold. And none of the reporters were like, the same Sam Darnold that you like low-key threw under the bus when Cam was quarterbacking? I'm not sure. So Ben McAdoo is going to have to address it. My bet is that it will be butchered. And my bet is that it will bother Baker. That I don't believe that Ben McAdoo all of a sudden had a total change of heart. He's going to think that there's deficiencies with Baker, and the relationship is off to an odd start day one. I'm not saying it's a mountain you can't climb, but it's an odd start to the relationship.
Wait a second.
Just odd.
The Robbie Anderson comment came months ago after, with all the available information. Look at the quote on. By the way, his quote is not wrong. His quote, what was wrong was the ranking. Is Baker a pocket quarterback? What do you mean no? Hold on.
Ben McAdoo.
He is a pocket quarterback. He is short, and he does have small hands. Though that's accurate. Because of those things, Coach, he liked a bunch of guys more than him, all of whom are taller than him, all of whom fit the measurables better than him, except I think Rosen also had really small hands. Maybe that's why, I should have done, I wasn't big on the neck size back then the way I am now. Yeah, I would have never missed on Rosen the way, if I had gotten that part right. But, Coach, I think, and so I don't think it is as much of a hurdle. If Ben McAdoo last year was in the media and was like, you can't win with Baker Mayfield, when the season ended, say, I'm ready to be traded. Talked about his next team. Kyle Shanahan come out and say, yeah, we were going to trade him, not hold on to him for some currency, not hold on to him as some insurance policy, not make him our week one starter. And then Jimmy G had a surprise surgery we weren't ready for. We then saw quarterback movement and Baker Mayfield get traded. We've seen all these things. And yet the opinion is, see, told you so, league loves Jimmy G. So it is an honest question. What event could have occurred that would make either one of you say, maybe we are higher on Jimmy Garoppolo than the NFL is? Could anything have happened?
Okay, no. And I think that's a fair statement that we're higher on Jimmy G than the NFL is. But I think that's fair.
Wins.
Yeah, Broussard and I are higher on Jimmy G than the NFL is. Would I have traded a boatload of picks for Trey Lance? I probably wouldn't have if I'm winning with Jimmy G. I think that's fair. My biggest question is this. I'm a little bit like Marlo at the end of The Wire, Nick. Remember the scene where Marlo goes down to the Cayman Islands and he says, you know what? I'd like to see my money.
See that.
And like, huh? Like, no, it's there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want to see it. That's me and Trey Lance. Because I heard that Jerry Rice was just running routes from him, and the quote is, I'm sure with repetitions on the field, he's going to have a successful year. I didn't see it. And then last year, he's completed 41 completions. Okay, I probably need to see a little bit more. How about if I grind some college tape? Well, his last year in college, he played one game and had 15 completions. So in the course of 2 years, I've got a lot of scouts telling me how great Trey Lance is, but I've got 56 completions and a Jerry Rice quote. Meanwhile, I got Jimmy G leading teams to the playoffs when he's healthy and beating Aaron Rodgers. So I trend towards beating the guy that I can see in the playoffs.
But
They scored one touchdown.
In fairness to Nick here, the 49ers, who had the most information, were willing to trade away the future to get Trey Lance. So they obviously don't fundamentally believe in Jimmy G. And the other thing is, when it came down to crunch time, what did they do? They took the ball out of his hands. So that's another pretty strong indication that they don't feel that great about him. Now, what's could be terrible is they trade all these draft picks, they pick up a guy, and they feel even less confident in him that they can't move on and make this transition to the next phase, and that organizationally is a huge problem.
I don't know, Coach. Jimmy
well,
G
move
was
on,
great
Jimmy
on
G.
that punt block touchdown to win that game against Rodgers. He was cheering his ass off on the sidelines. Give me a
Force
break.
multiplier.
Well, he hasn't been moved.
So we're
Baker
high on
has.
Jimmy G. You're high on Trey Lance. Okay.
Coach,
take
back
that.
with us on the other side. We got more to discuss. Back after this.
I've said nothing about
Saturday. Relive the most exciting moments from this year's most prestigious dog show.
This is the Super Bowl for dogs.
From the best of the Masters Agility Championships to the best in show.
Who will be crowned the top dog?
The Westminster Kennel Club Highlight Show, sponsored by Purina Pro Plan, Saturday at 3 Eastern on Fox.
It's still the Eat Fresh Refresh. The Subway's refreshing everything, like the Baja Steak and Jack. Power high with tender shaved steak, topped with delicious pepper jack cheese. Now kicking it up a notch with smoky
Baja Chipotle sauce.
Yep, they're constantly refreshing.
Y'all get your own commercial. Subway keeps refreshing.
New Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda.
Classic cola.
Wow, that's some loud flavor. What just happened? Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Loudest flavors ever.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping.
What's that, Samuel, Mr. L. Jackson?
Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer.
Whoa, you're my hero.
Yeah, I can tell.
You like it?
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius.
What's in your wallet?
I don't say it like that, Devin.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, what would it say? You complete me. Should we start a podcast? Who does your ridges?
I'm the latest hashtag challenge, and everyone on social media is trying me. I'm trending so hard that hashtag common sense can't keep up. This is gonna get tens and tens of views. But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, you could be left to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less.
For Imprint, this is Lisa. Hi, I'd like 50 welcome wows and 300 customer I love it.
Promotional products from 4imprint are certain to deliver ooh yes.
Wow.
I love it. Find some wow now at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want, with all the entertainment you love, for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Want an engaging website to boost your business? You're just a click away from 5-star Fiverr talent. Hundreds of freelancer skills like web design. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
Yo, dude, you need some help?
Don't worry about me.
Yo, there's no shame.
No shame. You don't know my family, man.
It's okay to ask for help. Find a licensed therapist at BetterHelp.com.
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you do. Who are you? I'm you, from the future. And I just got paid.
And I'm Dave. I can get you up to $500 of your future money now.
Up to $500 instantly?
Instantly.
That's amazing. Oh, who's he? Oh, this is Paolo. We met at the reception. Hi. Hola. Hello. Paolo. That's me.
Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly.
GoDaddy Payments offers fast and secure payments for customers at the lowest transaction fees. So you can keep more of the money you make and continue to grow your business. If you've got it, we've got you. Start today at GoDaddy.com/payments.
First things first, we got Coach Mangini back with us, and we're talking Baker Mayfield this morning. So, back in 2018, Baker's new offensive coordinator, Ben McAdoo, was out of football, but he did share his analysis of the quarterbacks drafted with the New York Post. This was what he had to say about Baker at the time, remember, at the time.